I'm Frank Gargiulo, and you're watching the Super's Corner.
Welcome everybody to Super's Corner. I'm your host John Pluchino, and with me today, of course, is Frank Gargiulo, Superintendent of Schools. We have Peter Turro, the chef of the new Culinary Arts program, and one of his students, Monica Shirota. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Culinary Arts program. It just started this year. Looks like there's plenty of students involved every morning and afternoon, I guess.
Yes, all
and
day, every day. Yep.
Just tell us a little bit about it, Peter.
Well, last year we started out the program, I like to refer to it as phase one. We started out at the club level, and we got the students interested and started getting them ready and training them for this year, which is now phase two. And this year we have full classes, schedules, students as part of their daily schedule come into culinary class for 2 periods a day. And we go over our basic knife skills, techniques, cooking techniques, and our sanitation, equipment, all of that stuff. And what we'd like to do with that is we want to move them into phase three, which was already started. We're getting interns in the cafeteria. They're helping us prep some of the food with the cafeteria food. So we continue to move for a program that fully includes the students in a real life working atmosphere so they can get practical experience for that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Frank, you were saying you'd like nothing better than on the weekends to cook something up.
I'm like a non-certified cook kind of like thing. If I'm not cleaning the stuff for my wife, the vegetables and stuff, generally I like to dabble and cook. It's one of my enjoyments, actually. It's one of my hobbies.
Yeah.
I wish I was better at it, but I like doing it. I like eating. I like cooking. I like people. Food. I think
there's a lot of satisfaction in doing that. I think.
Well, you could try. If it gives you an opportunity to try stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like, and the validation process is very simple. You put a bowl of pasta on a table, and because I have 12 grandchildren, and you get immediate feedback. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Well, this tastes good, or you go, they finish the whole plate. Kind of thing. So really, to me, it's as a sidebar, it's a great thing. Yeah. In the school here, listen, this is a new program we have, but we've had culinary in this district for a lot of years.
A long time.
Yeah, and if it's just a hobby, that's great. If you want to make a profession at it, the world's at your feet today.
Exactly.
I mean, there's restaurants and all those things that it entails, and they're very obvious in the area we're in. I mean, one of my pastimes is my wife and I go out to eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas and I remember when I was a kid years ago, we went once a year. My father took us to this pizza place. Manetti's was the name of the guy. They don't exist anymore. We had a pizza and club soda and cream soda. Mm-hmm. That was when we went once a year. Now, when you think of it, how many?
It's almost twice a week.
Absolutely. So the restaurant business and the food business has exploded.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
Yeah. Interesting thing. He talks about knife skills. I was looking at the curriculum. Just taking a peek at it. That most people, when you think about knife skills, what's knife skills? You're going to cut a piece of celery. What the heck? But the interesting thing about cutting at angles and cutting in different ways and shaping in different places and using a knife to do that. Just that alone is an interesting.
Not hurting yourself.
And that generally takes a student's cooking level on a presentation standpoint from looking like, a couple carrots that were diced, roughly chopped or something like that and cooked, and they're still going to taste good. But if they're in these nice little squares, their presentation, and automatically their skill level has risen just by cutting something properly based on the classic French technique, which is really nice. And they're working on it hard. As we speak, the class is working on it, which is good.
Well, I just wanted to, this is kind of off the topic, but this is the first show that we're shooting in HD. And now you can see us even more close up. I don't know if you really want to see that, but that's we're in HD today. So we have this student here, Monica Shirota, and Monica, tell us why you took the course and what are you learning and what do you like to do with it?
Well, I've always loved to cook. And last year we had the honor of having Chef Turro come over to High Tech from County Prep. So we had the culinary club after school, and it was a wonderful experience, hands-on. We learned like how to run the kitchen and all the basic ideas. I mean, we all went into it thinking, oh, we know how to cook. I mean, how hard could it be to follow a recipe? But it's so much more than that. And I believe food is an art, so presentation is key. I mean, anything could taste good, just throw a bunch of things together, but the way it looks is really important.
It could, if it doesn't look right, somehow your appetite knows that, or if it doesn't smell right, you really don't want to go near it. But and what would you like to do with it? Is this a career goal for you? Is it just something that you'd like to learn, or?
It's something I've always wanted to learn. I believe that no matter what you do after high school, I mean, you don't have to go to a culinary, do a culinary profession in order to learn these skills. Like just being a person, having to cook for yourself, and eventually a family, it's always good to know these things.
It really is.
Yeah.
Actually, ever since like 20 years ago, I was reading an article today, Emeril Lagasse, the Food Network. These chefs are like rock stars now. They've got their own shows, they've got their own programs, so it's piqued everybody's interest in food.
It's truly a life skill, and
Yeah.
Students like Monica will come in,
Yeah.
and someday when they're putting on their Thanksgiving dinner
Yeah.
and this and that, maybe they'll pull a trick out from the past or that you learned here, and if you could take that with you through college, you're going to save money, Monica, by cooking your own meals.
And pounds, too.
after and you're going to eat healthier.
Yeah.
That's how I started, with some college stuff, calling home, how do you make this, how do you make that? And it's going to follow you forever. We have one student that's going on to either Johnson & Wales this year or the Culinary Institute of America, Elizabeth Sheridan, and she's going to go into the pastry program. She's working with our pastry chef now to get some experience in there to give her a head start.
And as a technical school, vocational school, there's jobs out there for these kids that as you said, people go out a lot more, so there's a lot of opportunity.
Well, yeah, I mean, the hospitality industry as a whole, which includes more than just cooking,
Right.
is a huge field. So you get trained as a chef, I mean, you have a lot of opportunities and you need a lot of skills. It doesn't end at just cooking, by the way. I mean, someday if she wants to own a restaurant, there's a business aspect to that.
Exactly.
There's a whole other aspect to that. I mean, it's just another road that you can travel, and it'll take you in a lot of different places. I always give the option. I started as a football player. They made me the superintendent today. Really, that's the path I took, though. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the big thing to me is interest, because interest drives everything. And you can learn a lot of skills in the kitchen, and a lot of skills that are life skills. They're organization skills. There's creativity skills to that. There's tenacity, staying with something until it gets done. That watching the pot that never boils kind of thing. I mean, those kinds of things, especially when you put under pressure to do something, get something done. So it's there's a lot of interesting and important skills that are learned, even though some people may be saying, well, what is it to make a salad or something like that? It's way more than that.
True.
Yeah, so it's a journey, and I never make small of anything. Like I had a parent come into my office one day crying about their student not being able to. He graduated from an engineering school. Had an engineer, didn't want to do it. The father said, he doesn't want to be an engineer. I don't know what he wants to do. The kid wanted to be an actor. You know what I mean? I said, let it go. They'll take it where it takes them. You'll be surprised. As long as there's interest and enthusiasm about it, it'll grow, and they'll be happy doing it at the end. You know what I mean? So that's what it takes.
Monica mentioned law school. I started out with the same goal, and the twist, like Mr. Gargiulo says, and the turns that come through, you never know where you're going to end up, and this little bit is going to help you, even in a restaurant as an attorney, understanding a menu. So you have that level of sophistication when you're with clients and this and that. And it's going to go a long way, Monica.
Well, it's the Culinary Arts program. It's really a big hit here this year, and the Food's great.
And thanks for the support.
And
Yes.
thank you, Peter. Thank you, Monica, for being on the show. Frank.
I want to say one last
yeah,
thing, John,
sure.
about this is a brand new program we just started,
Right.
so it's really only a few months old.
True.
I mean, we have Monica here talking about the program and,
Yeah.
and the chef, but I mean, as these programs grow, I mean, they become more and more embedded, and many of the students that then wind up in that thing become actually, you'll be seeing them in the restaurants.
Right. And great restaurants, hopefully, with, there'll be, chefs of prestigious places, maybe even in New York City and around the
Well,
world.
we have some now from
Right.
our ongoing programs with our sister school, and our name's getting out there, winning competitions,
Wow.
and
Right.
and things like that. And
What's
we're
it-
on the same path here,
Yeah.
and
So
it can only get better.
Terrific program. I want to thank you once again, Peter
Thank
and
you.
Monica. Thank you, Frank Gargiulo, Superintendent of Schools. I'm John Pluchino. This has been Super's Corner, and we'll see you next week. And now, a special presentation from Super's Corner.
Tiffany class. You'll see 2 music scenes and 2 short comedy scenes.
We were divided into 2 groups, and each group received the same song. After listening and absorbing the music, my group was bursting with ideas. This story takes place on Christmas Eve. Some children wait for Santa, while others just wait. Hope you enjoy The Miracle of Christmas.
I'll be right back. And remember, if we get separated, this is our spot.
Oh, hi.
Miss me?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I do. I miss you.
A lot?
Yes.
How much?
I told you a lot.
I miss you. I wish you were here.
Yes.
I wish you were here right now. I wish you was there.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could be there with you. I mean, I really miss you.
I know.
I have a little
Can you hold on?
Sure.
Can you hold on a second? Gotta call.
Sure.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh God. Oh God, hi. Oh my God, hi. Hi, Captain Caldos. Where have you been? Hi, thank you for calling. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great.
How are
Great. Wonderful. Now. Hi, when can I see you? Are you free? Are you busy? I can get time. Do you want to get something to eat tonight? Or we can cook. I can shop and we can stay and we can cook here. I've got my coworkers around. I miss you.
Listen.
I miss you. Yesterday afternoon was wonderful. I can't believe we live right here in the city and I never go. And the walk and the ice cream. Oh, my life.
Listen, I just realized there are a lot of things I should do.
Uh-huh.
So I think we better.
Try to get together? Yes, I think we should try. I mean, yes, that'd be great. Tonight? Do you want something over tonight?
Tonight?
Yes. We could.
Look, can I call you back?
What?
I gotta call you back.
Okay, but call me right.
Yeah, I'll call you. I'll talk to you, okay?
Soon. I'll talk to you. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Shit. Hello?
Hello?
It's me.
I missed you.
Sorry, I
I'm
couldn't
coming
get-
home.
What?
It's my surprise. I'm coming home. I got things short. I'm at the airport.
Why?
I'm about to get on an airplane.
No, while you're cutting things short, can you do that?
Yes, I worked straight through. I haven't slept for 2 days, so I get done early because I missed
Another
you.
call. Sorry.
We take off in 10 minutes. They're pre-boarding now. I'm
Hold
carrying-
on.
Don't go. I don't want to miss my flight.
Hello?
No, still me. Don't go. I don't want to miss my
Sorry, hold on. Hello?
Hey, me.
Oh, hi.
Hey, listen,
That was fast.
listen, I just realized I've got a lot of things to take care of.
Uh-huh.
So I think we better take a rain check on tonight.
A rain check?
We'll do it some other time.
You have a lot of things to take care of?
Yeah,
What things?
I should get some sleep. I have to get up early.
We spent the day together yesterday. You didn't have things to take care of. Yesterday,
We'll have to do it another time.
I don't have another time. This is the time. Can't you see? Let's just do this now. I'm sorry. I mean, while we can, we shouldn't miss this. Yesterday came out of nowhere. We were together. It was great. I loved it. I loved being with you. I loved you. Do you hear me? I love you. Can you hear me? Are you there?
Can you hold on a minute?
Don't take it.
I have to.
They'll call back.
I'll just be-
Don't.
Hello?
Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm just sort of unaware of what's going on around me? I'm not stupid, you jerk. Tú eres el idiota, loser. Honey, I saw you at the museum, honey. Little stroll by the river. I saw you buy a little, ooh, ice cream cone. So cute. Mine's really good. Here, have a taste. No, go ahead, it's so good. Here, you've got to have one. You creep! How could you do this? You take her to our restaurant, honey. I followed you. I'm not stupid. You get home from the office at 4:30 in the morning. Y arriba de eso me da por esa prostituta. Tú aquí. ¿Cuándo es esa vez? Le voy a arrastrar por el piso. Tú verás. Va a tener que llamar a la policía. Tú yo te limpio, te lavo los calzoncillos. Necesito que me pagas. Por esa zorra. I wash my hands of you. Good riddance. You're gonna rot in hell. Y sabes que soy una mujer independiente. Pero que aquí no para nada, para que lo sepa. ¿Sabes qué? ¡Vete a la mierda, estúpido!
Hello?
Do you still want to get together? Sure, we should get something to eat.
You changed your mind.
Yeah.
What about your things?
What?
Things you have to do?
They can wait.
I have to go.
What? Why?
I have another call. I just remembered.
Listen,
You
let's
call him
just...
first, okay? I should talk to him.
Come on, forget about
I
it.
should talk to him. He hasn't slept. He went without sleep for 2 days.
Wait.
Hello? It's me. Hello? Are you there?
Missed my flight.
Sorry.
Just a call.
I'm sorry. Is there another one tonight?
I don't know. I'll check. Probably late.
Take it. I'll pick you up.
You will?
Tell me when.
Thank you.
I don't care how late. I'll come to the gate.
You will?
Yes.
Don't miss me.
You won't.
Hi. My name's Istuba, and that was the first thing that I've ever directed. That was called Miss You, and me and the actors have met after school almost, well, a lot. And during our free periods to make it, and just like the next script directed by Aaron here did. It together and
Hi. This next scene, I directed on this, you said it. It's a comedic scene from the sketch comedy Loading Ready Run. It was actually brought to us by one of the actors, Pluchino, who's in the scene. So I hope you enjoy punctuality.
Hey, Jim, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks.
You're sorry?
I said I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Oh, you remember that guy we went to high school with, the guy with the lip?
Oh, yeah. That'd be Dave.
Yeah, well, I saw him the other day.
You saw him?
Yeah,
But you saw him.
yeah, I saw him.
So you didn't see him.
No, I saw him.
So was he like partially obscured behind a tree or something?
No, he was standing in the open.
He was standing.
Yeah, standing.
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 Oh, because he has a limp.
What?
Oh, because he has a limp. He was standing.
Standing because he was waiting for a bus.
Yes, but while he was waiting for a bus, he was standing because he has a limp. It's just my Limpy Dave stance.
Are you making fun of Wimpy Dave?
I'm not making fun of. Do you know what you're doing?
What do you mean?
Do you know what you're doing with your hands?
With my hands?
No. With your hands, with your hands.
What's the difference?
When you do that thing with your hands, it simply implies that whatever you're saying is ironic somehow.
Well, I don't think so.
It doesn't matter what you think. That's the way it is. You live in a society.
But you did it just then.
Yes, but I did it at the appropriate time because nobody cares what you think.
But not then.
What?
You did the thing when you said think, but you didn't do the thing when you said think again just now.
You said think you did the thing, so I said think you did the thing when you. You can see how this can get a little confusing?
Well, then I'm just quoting. I'm just quoting all the time.
Who are you quoting?
Me?
You can't do that. You can't just quote yourself whenever you say something. Because it's really stupid. That's why.
No! Your house! It's on fire! It's burning to the ground!
Oh my God, Candace. The kids, are they safe?
Yeah, they're completely safe. They're safe.
But you did the thing.
The thing?
The thing with the air quotes.
So?
So I need to know if my family is safe.
They're completely safe.
But you did the thing with the air quotes.
You asked me if they were safe, so I was quoting you.
See, quoting.
At least he's quoting somebody else. That's different.
So he quotes himself.
Yes, it's incredibly.
Amazing. I'm gonna start doing that all the time.
No, you don't.
Are you okay?
No, my chest. My heart. I think I'm having a heart attack.
Are you having a heart attack or a heart attack?
No, you don't.